Hi, I'm Britton Johnson here at VMworld in the VM Village. I'm the NSX Roaming reporter talking to people about NSX today. I'm here with
Nathan Scheunemann.
And Nathan, where do you work? What do you do?
I work for a company in Wisconsin called SkyGen USA. I'm a systems engineer there, a senior systems engineer. I do all things VMware and database. Not database, storage, rather.
Close enough.
Yep.
And you're also my Wisconsin VMUG leader.
Yes, I'm one of 3 leaders we have in Wisconsin, supporting the VMUG. I've been doing this for a very long time now, probably right after my first VMworld 11 years ago. So I've been doing the VMUG thing quite a while.
And what's the Wisconsin VMUG website?
You can check that out at wivmug.org. That's our main blog page that links to all the happenings going on.
Cool, yes. So we're talking about NSX here. Nathan, I happen to know, went through an NSXT implementation. So really, Nathan, what I want to know is, when did you first really realize that NSX was a big deal?
So I don't recall the presentation that I was at, but I'm thinking it was a presentation at the Wisconsin VMUG at our annual UserCon, where it was a general session where they were talking about the difference between east-west traffic and north-south traffic, and just the ability to block things in kernel between 2 different machines. That's kind of the
game changer, right?
The game changer right there. Yep.
Cool. So, but you guys, instead of doing the NSX data center or the NSX V version, you had to go with T. Why did you have to go with T?
So I was a big proponent for NSX V for a couple years, trying to get that into our environment to help block traffic between different VLAN. We're using a lot of VLANs today to block traffic between different systems, and the ACLs are quite large and unruly, and wanted to have a better way of being able to block that traffic by rule and by VM type and so forth. We didn't get anywhere with that because we had a lot of other initiatives going on. And recently we started an engagement with Pivotal, and they love NSXT behind the scenes because of how much you can automate things against it, right? So,
and it's a natural plug-in to Pivotal, right?
Yeah. So one of the things that you do with a Pivotal platform is you have like a sandbox platform where you test things, then you move it up to a non-production or development platform, and then you push it into production. So what's neat about having an NSXT platform underneath that is you get repeatability of like NAT zones, right? So our entire platform's living in a NAT zone. We can repeat that between sandbox, between non-production and production. So
cool. So a couple of quick answers on this if you can. What was the deployment like, and how has it helped your company?
So the deployment isn't as difficult after you get through it the first time, like anything in life, right? But I had a hard time comprehending all the different components of NSXT. I had a really good VMware SE that was trying to explain this to me, and I believe he understands this thing cold, but it's a very hard concept to explain to another person. Even now that I kind of get it, it's still very difficult to explain the different layers, right? The VMs that are involved are kind of simple, but explaining like a T0 router.
Like, how long did it take you?
I ended up implementing in about 6 days by myself with 2 calls to the SE.
See, now that to me is amazing right there, because I mean, even on the NSX V side, I had to deploy it myself 10 times before I got it right. So if you did it yourself in 6 days, hats off to you, my friend.
Well, thank you. But the key to that was Pivotal and VMware both have cookbooks to do this. So Pivotal had a really excellent document that's about 27 pages long. And the way that document was written is, I guess I'd say, is how I think. So it was very easy to follow along. I got through the first half of that document probably in an afternoon the first day, and then things get progressively more difficult. So
cool. So what's your favorite part of it that you have? Last question.
Favorite part of NSXT? It's got to be the ability to have the same NAT areas that are all segregated, so that when you're scripting against something, it's just, this is where this, where the Bosch director goes, this is where this goes, right? And you have some standards in place for deploying between the different foundations.
That's awesome. Thanks a lot for your time, Nathan. Have a great VMworld. We'll see you guys later.